I shouldn't have watched these movies back to back. Hi everyone, welcome to I Just React and Review. My name is Ashmita and I hope you all are doing well. And I want to discuss about two Hindi films that I watched back to back. Usually I don't review like two movies in the same video, but the themes were similar. Both are, patriotic films, both are based on true events. So yes, I thought that maybe I should just, mash up this review in a single video. So I watched Shershah and Bhuj one after the other, and unfortunately I watched Shershah first and Bhuj second. So my emotions went from peak happiness, peak patriotism and pride to me wanting to throw something at my TV screen. Let's look into the similarities first. Number 1. Both movies are based on true events. Number 2. Both are dedicated to the Indian Defence Forces. And number 3. Both are made for audiences to invoke a sense of pride in us for our nation. And that's it. That's where the similarities of this movie ends. Let's first talk about what Shershah actually got right. The biggest win for Shershah is that the entire biopic is rooted in realism even though it's a commercial film. In all aspects, whether it be background score, the war scenes, the drama, the romance, the music, everything was balanced perfectly. I had an emotional connect with all the characters, even if they had the tiniest of roles. Vikram Batra's character arc was fleshed out well and a lot of time was given to the audience to empathize with him. So when he finally goes to the Kargil war, we are legit rooting for him. The entire story was balanced perfectly when it came to showing his personal life with his family and friends, his love life, and his life as an army officer. Now coming to the score and the music, the songs are beautiful and the picturization made it even better. What I actually appreciated was that more focus was given on improving the sound design rather than just putting any background score in the fight scenes. The cinematography was incredible. The scene where they are climbing the mountain range to capture the point was stunning. The cinematography perfectly captured the beauty of Kashmir as well as the horrors of the war. Throughout the run of the film, I kept thinking that my god, this is such a loss for the audience because we couldn't get to watch this movie in the theaters. Let's talk about the captain of the ship himself, the director. I have absolutely no words to describe how well this movie was directed. I think after Border, this is the second film where I got legit goosebumps and there was a sense of pride and respect that got instilled in me. He has given some of the best moments in the film with his direction. After the Indian army captures the first point and Siddharth Malhotra says, "Ye dil mange more," I was clapping and hooting. The scene where Siddharth Malhotra and Kiara Advani are saying goodbye to each other in that bus stop was so well done. I mean, again, got so emotional watching that. The scene where the terrorist called Heather gets killed, and then the last scene where Siddharth sees the Indian flag. I mean, I don't have words to describe what emotion I felt while watching that scene. Then lastly, coming to the acting. Every actor, and I mean every single actor, just nailed their roles. Coming to Siddharth Malhotra, matlab main kya hi bolu. He left me speechless. He left me completely speechless. And I remember when I did the trailer reaction, I said that, Siddharth Malhotra will shine. He shined brighter than the stars in this movie. After this film got over, I was so freaking happy. And then I thought I'll take a break and then start watching Bhuj. And that was the worst decision ever. I am going to keep my thoughts for Bhuj very short and very civil because what I'm thinking in my head, I really don't want to say it through my mouth. Mr. Ajay Devgan, how could you? I have immense respect for him. I love him so much. I love his acting. I love his performances. But there is nothing, absolutely nothing right with this movie. First, I want to talk about the VFX. It wasn't just bad, it was horrible. And considering that there were so many sequences with the aircraft and with the bombing, so many, like the first opening sequence when the attack happens in the Bhuj airbase, it's almost like a 5-minute plus sequence where the fight is happening. And if the VFX of that particular scene is not done well, it's just gonna fall flat. It actually looked like a video game. The editing of this movie is so bad. It's all over the place. The scenes are not consistent at all. You will get confused. You will think too many things are happening at the same point of time. It was a total mess. Don't even get me started about the background score. You would feel that you are watching a soap opera. And the fight sequences were so freaking unrealistic. I mean, imagine somebody holding an AK-47 and shooting you, and you are, stopping those bullets with a plate. Like, are you Captain America? There's another pivotal scene, very, very pivotal scene where Ajay Devgan is supposed to convince the villagers that please help us build this airstrip. And he goes up to the dais and basically recites a poem. Like, really, you don't have time. You don't have time. You need their help urgently. And instead of showing that urgency, you are reciting a poem. I mean, who inspires people like that? Nobody, nobody. And it wouldn't have happened in the real life scenario also. None of the actors acted well. None of the actors acted well. Ajay Devgan was also very, very average. It just didn't feel like, he's under some threat. His base is under some threat. There is a war happening. It was just bad. The amount of respect that was given to Vikram Batra's character in Shershaah, it is the exact opposite in Bhuj. Vijay Karnik did not deserve this kind of treatment with a movie like Bhuj. What he, his team and the civilians did to build that airstrip in record time, it is so commendable, and it needs to be given its proper respect and due. So if the makers are taking the responsibility of picking up such a topic to make a movie around it, then they have to have it in their conscience that we have to do complete justice to this entire thing. But in this case, when you watch this film, you can see that there was no effort, there was no heart, there was no soul by anybody. This movie has just been made for the heck of it, and that's it. And yeah, I just don't want to rant too much. I'll just stop myself here because the more I think about this movie, the angrier I keep getting. So yeah, those were the thoughts I had after watching Bhuj. Mota. I had worse thoughts, but yeah, I've put it in a very, very civil way. That was the emotional graph I had while watching Shershaah and Bhuj back to back, and those were my thoughts on both of these films. Do share in your opinion if you have watched. I'm pretty sure like most of you have watched Shershaah, and if you have not, I highly recommend it. I don't know if you have watched Bhuj or not and lived through that torture. Please do let me know in the comment section below. And yes, I'll sign off now, and I will see you soon on my next video. Bye bye.